Evening. Welcome to Musa Football Show, and today be giving you the review of Southampton versus Manchester United. It was just 3 points that we really needed to get. So it was a must-win game for Man United because the way we started our season, Liverpool was very, very disappointing. The game against Liverpool, we were very, 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 very disappointed in that game, especially Casemiro giving 2 goals away. So against Southampton, we needed to win, and we got the 3 points. So that was the most important thing in that Southampton game. Um, we didn't start good. Southampton went on the front foot, and the first 30 minutes of that game, they were the team that were more likely to score. And after they put a lot of pressure on Man United, Dallo considered a penalty. But fortunately for us, Onana made a save. And 2 minutes later, we score at the other end to make it 1-0 from delayed, or header from delayed to make it 1-0. And a few minutes later, we score another goal. Rashid getting the first goal of this campaign. And that was crucial because he hasn't scored for since March. The last time he ever scored for was March. So he really needed a goal. And second half, we played much better in the second half. I think we had more possession in the second half, and we created a lot of chances. In the second half. Garnacho came on and scored a third goal. So I just go through the player rating. Onana, actually, with the exception of the penalty, he made another save in that game. Like the first 20 minutes of the game, he made a crucial save to keep it 0-0. So I think, but the entire second half, he didn't make a save. So he had nothing to do in the second half. So I would give him 7.0. I think that's a fair one for Onana. So Mazraoui, I think this guy, he has already made me to forget about Aaron Wan-Bissaka. I think one-on-one defending Wan-Bissaka is good, but the problem with Wan-Bissaka, he cannot, and he doesn't know how to go foul, and he passes so terrible. So Mazraoui coming in to fill in the rightful back position, I think that'd be a positive sign for Man United, and he was so good against Southampton. So I gave him like 7.5. Diego Della, I mean, the beginning of the game, he was shaky, but as the game went on, he grew into the game and he had an assist for the Garnacho goal. So because he gave away the penalty, I gave him 7. Delayed. For me, Delay was my man of the match. Delay, he had a brilliant game. He was superb. At the back, he made a lot of clearances at the back. Then he also scored at the other end. I think he's going to be so crucial for us because he's one of those area threat. He's so good in the air. He's one of those defenders that can score so many goals from set pieces. So I gave him 9.0. He was my man of the match. Lisandro Martinez. He didn't have a bad game, and he was not like very good, but I think he still put a decent performance. So I gave Lisandro Martinez 7.0. Kobe Maino, I think he didn't have much to do in Mayfield Uh, but he looks decent, so I give it 7.0. Um, Christian Eriksen. I think the inclusion of Christian Eriksen into the starting lineup, it was a surprise for all of us. But I think he had a decent game. But the problem with Eriksen, he doesn't have the legs no more to cover all the pitch. So I was so worried at the beginning of that game for Eriksen. I give it 7.0. For Ahmad, I think Ahmad is a different type of winger that he knows how to go direct and he knows how to keep possession. And he's very good. And I think he is our most creative winger. He created 6 chances in that game. So behind delayed, I think he was the second man of the match. I gave 8.0. And Rashford, he didn't have a brilliant game, even though he scored. He didn't have a brilliant game, so I gave 7.0. Zexi, yeah, he get cool touches. I mean, his Lincoln play is good, but he needs to work on his finishing because his finishing has been terrible. He he should at least score against Liverpool. He had 2 decent chances. He didn't take them, and against Southampton, he had a very good chance. He didn't take it, so he needs to work on his finishing. So against 7.0. Bruno Fernandes. I mean, this guy. I mean, he's the captain. So he really needs to put in a real captain performances. Yeah, because from I think he was average. Yeah, I give Bruno 6.5. As a captain, he needs to step up. For the substitute, Ganacho, yeah, he came on, he scored a 10 goals, so I gave 7.5 because he looked lively. Casimiro looked decent. He played a true ball to Diago Dilo for Dilo to make the assist for the Ganacho goal. So Casimiro, I gave him 7.5. Harry Maguire, he didn't have much to do, 6.0. Johnny Evans, 6.0. They really didn't have anything to do. So I just gave them 6.0. That's average. I think that's fair enough for Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire. So that's it for my player rating. See you next time.